We'll have complete coverage of all of these major stories. We start with the incredible collapse of the old Lake Washington Bridge.
Well, David, it is one of the biggest disasters ever to hit western Washington. This morning, the old I-90 bridge suddenly broke apart, and large sections of it sank to the bottom of Lake Washington. Tugboats are now trying to stabilize the rest of the bridge, which engineers say could go at any time. Sky King was there to help capture the incredible sight on videotape, and our King 5 reporter Jim Foreman is at the scene right now with the details. Jim?
That's right. Right now, things do not look good at all. Moments ago, a news conference held where the bad news came. The I-90 bridge is closed in both directions until further notice. Just before 9 this morning, the center part of the I-90 bridge unceremoniously sank, setting off a chain reaction, violently tearing the 50-year-old link over Lake Washington apart.
The thing is breaking up right before our eyes. Sections are dropping off.
Early indications are water started flowing into these holes, and somehow a watertight door must have failed. But right now, no one is sure how. Out on the bridge, a team of contractors and a highway engineer scrambling to get off. Two of them diving to safety. Did you think you were ever going to go down?
Yes, in a minute. Yeah, when we were in the middle of that bridge there.
When you just got off?
When we were running around on the pontoons. Anytime it could have gone. I was ready to go in the water.
The new bridge was immediately shut down. Fears that the sinking bridge would take out the new bridge. And that immediately created a traffic nightmare. Inside the I-90 tunnel, traffic was clogged, backed up solid. But the real concern now is getting I-90 open again.
Our whole emphasis right now is to stabilize the structure that broke free and get that so that we're comfortable with that, and then get divers down and take a look and see what kind of damage has been done.
And then around 1:30, as another storm blew over Lake Washington, even more of the bridge went down.
Jim, let's talk about the damage to the new bridge.
Yes.
There was an inference there already that there is some damage. I talked to a diver who did a scan, and they have seen already debris from the old bridge on the new bridge. What else do you know about how much the new bridge has been damaged by this?
Well, right now they're still assessing the extent of the damage, but if I could give you a layman's explanation, the old bridge was floating over the cables that hold the new bridge. So you had the cables like this and the old bridge like this, and when the bridge went down on the cables, and that created a lot of ripping motion, and that is what they are checking on now, that there could have been some water that got into the watertight compartments, which they believe is what happened to the old bridge to begin with. So right now they are trying to figure out just how to fix the problems, and when they figure it out, we'll pass it along.
In our top story coverage tonight with the collapse of the old Interstate 90 bridge and what the state is doing now to try to stabilize the new one. This is not a simple job. Crews are working fast and they are under intense pressure.
And once again, an enemy seems to be Mother Nature. For the latest, we go live to King 5's Jim Foreman. Jim?
It's a familiar enemy to western Washington, and right now Mother Nature is not giving us a break here at the bridge. The wind is picking up. It is gusting to about 20 or so knots, and that is not good. Anything above that is a real danger to this bridge. The heavy equipment is floating into place tonight. Repair crews are on alert right now to work round-the-clock shifts to get the bridge fixed. And step one happened this afternoon when 7 tugs hooked onto the new bridge and started steaming against the wind. They are here to hold the bridge in place to keep it from being blown away by the gusting winds. The next step is repairing the broken cables that hold the bridge in place.
We've got now a total of 13 cables that are gone, all in sort of one long section, plus one cable severely damaged.
The cable sat right under the old bridge like this, and when the old span went under, it sliced the cables. And until they are fixed, the bridge could blow away because nothing is holding it down.
We think that any winds over 20 miles an hour put this structure in jeopardy.
Engineers tonight are calling the situation very dangerous, and traffic won't be allowed across until the new cables are installed. But there's a big hitch that's developing. The state DOT can't find enough of the right kind of cable to get the job done.